Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. This week on the bench we have got something a bit special. We have got the Gallery or Galleria new paint range, which is called a Kaleido Colorworks. So as you can see in front of me, I've got some of their paints that they sent me to do a demonstration on and see how they go with Diecast. You'll see, if you're a YouTube watcher and you watch a lot of YouTube channels, and if you involved in scale model plastic kits and stuff like this, you would probably seen these on a lot of scale model channels. So I think it'd be nice to see what they're like on Diecast. Hopefully they're going to work fine. I've seen the demonstrations on the other channels and they seem to be great. So Gallery, they do airbrushes, compressors, and lots of other bits and pieces towards airbrushing, and their new paints look quite nice actually. On first look, I haven't tried any yet. This will be the first time I've tried some. So yeah, they're so I'll read a little bit of their information rather than trying to wing it. Kaleido Colorworks is a premium sub-brand of Gallery, in line with Gallery's philosophy of changing the game. We collaborate with top-tier laboratories to develop the groundbreaking water-based paint with rapid air technology. That's in a high-quality, substantial, and environmental friendly. So we've got this. Their mission is to offer artists and modelers enthusiasts a chance that never compromises quality, allowing creators to balance environmental responsibility and health without sacrificing the precision and excellence of their work. They're committed to innovate and release high-performance water-based paint that meets the diverse need of our users, and it aims to push the model paint industry into a more sustainable and innovative new era. So that sounds pretty good. The key features: they're eco-friendly and safe, using emulsion-based acrylics. The paint is non-toxic, odorless, and free from harmful solvents. And it's a micron level grinding. The advanced grinding process ensures the pigment particles diameter is controlled to below 5 microns, greatly reducing the likelihood of airbrush clogging and improving spray efficiency and the smoothness of the paint surface. There we go. Precise color performance and flexible mixing. The paint supports custom color mixing, allowing users to accurately achieve the desired shade. The Mecha and Auto specially colors are precisely matched to the original colors of popular mecha models and automotive paints, ensuring precise color reproduction. So that's a bit of bump. Excuse me for stumbling a little bit, but I'm not great at reading out loud. So that's the basic information. Usage and precautions. We'll just go through this. It won't take long. Shake the bottle well. Ensure the paint particles, that's the usual sort of thing you have to do. Dilution ratio, you can dilute this if you require to. Can be used directly or diluted according to ratio of point thinner equals 2 to 4 to 1 to adjust viscosity. And the spray recommendations: suitable for airbrushes with nozzle size 0.2 or larger, and they recommend an air pressure of 10 psi or higher. Drying time: touch dry in 5 to 20 minutes. 24 hours for the basic curing, and a maximum film strength is reached after 1 week. Drying times may vary depending on environmental conditions. Tool cleaning: well, we know all about tool cleaning. And the temperature recommendations between 5 and 40 degrees centigrade. So that's some information. Now in front of you, you'll see they sent me the primer over here, and I've got the 12 metal colors here and the set of 24 auto colors. Now I'll just quickly show you, there's a color chart here, whether you can probably see that in the dark, knock them over. We've got the primary colors over here, going down to the mecha colors here, and we got some more mecha colors. They're moving down to the auto colors there, and these are the metal colors over here. Maybe you can set some focus. Okay, and then we've got a color code and name equal, all those there, and the paint thinners, the cleaner, and they do a gloss coat as well, gloss varnish or gloss coat as well. So there you go. That's what this is the color chart. You get one of these in each set. There's it. Kaleido, Colorworks, changing the game. Color chart, rapid air. So there you go. There's your colors. So we'll just fold that away because I've got limited space on here. I'll move these. These are the castings I'm going to work on. I've got about 4 or 5 altogether. These have all been primed and wet sanded, so they're all smooth and ready to go. And there's a Thunderbird. I've just picked these at random. Ford Classic, if we get around to that one. Okay, right, let's have a look at these paints. This is a prime, we'll get into that in a minute. So this is we'll look at the metal colour first. Now these come in really nice solid packaging. Look at that. I mean, you can store your paints back in here when you've finished. Nice solid boxes. That's always good. And they've got a foam insert as well to stop all the scratching. These are your paints all lined up in there. So what have we got? Let's go through one at a time, shall we? I'll get them out. There you go. Nice tight fit. We have got, this is a Zycron black. There you go. That's Zycron black metal. Then we have the gunmetal. There you go. And they were in 20ml bottles or 0.68 fluid ounces. We've got the aluminium. We've got red copper, which looks nice actually. Red copper. Tungsten steel. Copper. Titanium alloy. Scorched gold. That's an interesting looking colour. Stainless steel, that's always handy. Champagne gold, for those who like a bit of champagne. Silver, that's going to be a good one. Flashy gold. So there you go, you've got your champagne gold and your flashy gold. This is your thinner, small bottle of thinner there. And this is the, I'll get around to seeing it. This is a cleaner, roller cleaner. So that's what you get in the metal colour box, which is pretty good, to be honest with you. Like I say, nicely packaged, nice array of metal colours there. Do a lot with those. Do a lot with those, especially if you like your metal surfaces. Like on some of you figure painters doing armour and stuff like this. And some of your mech painters. So that's those. So just pop the lid back on them. Put them over there, and we'll have a quick look at the this one, if I can get it out, open it now. There again, and there's 24. Nice bit of packaging there. There's 24 colours, auto colours. They're all on the side there. So you can't go wrong with that. 24 auto colours. I'll just quickly whip through these. Even though it's written on the side of the box, we just whip through it. There we go. We've got flame orange. I'd be so nice for some custom colours here. Scotia blue, trace grey, nice for an Audi, Italian racing red, and that'll be a good colour. Madonna yellow. I've used Madonna green, but not the yellow. Metallic oak green. That's a nice colour. This is your diamond white. Mint green. So really, you're getting a good range of colours. Racing emerald. That'd be a nice colour. Yeah, what we got here? Baby blue. I'm going to use that actually. I'll put that to one side because I want to use that. Metallic racing red. That'd be a nice colour. Inferno green. Lustrous orange. Verdi green. And they're pretty much full, these bowls. Rally Sprint blue. That'd be nice. Liquid blue. I haven't been through all these properly yet myself. Turquoise. That's always good for a two-tone. Metallic blue grey. And cosmic black. Metallic purple red. Now that'd be a nice colour actually. I think I might leave that one out. What's this one? Magna orange. So there's lots to choose from. Almond green. The last two. Twilight purple. And the graphite grey. There you go. Got on the bottle. Rapid air technology. Primer car. There you go. 8 fluid ounce. So 20 mil. Now these have got ball bearings in them. So you can hear it now in there shaking. Because they've been sat in a while, so they'll probably need a good shake up. So you've got your ball bearing in there. Let's have a look at the cap inside. See what we've got in here. See what sort of cap we got. Oh, there you go. It's very similar to the Vallejo's and stuff. So yeah. So we've got a nice little bottle cut. So you're not pouring too much out. So there you go. And you also get a cleaner and a thinner in here as well. So as you can see, when you shake it up, you get a better look at the colour at the bottom. There. Twilight purple. You could have fun with these, especially if you're a custom painter, or you like your code 3s on your die cast. Yeah, some nice colours. Okay. So, that's the paint that I've got here, which is the auto paint and the metal paints. So I'm going to put all these away now, and we'll go. Let me show you the primer. This is the grey primer. It's quite a good size bottle. There you go. There's your primer. Rapid air matte. You get 210 millilitres. There you go. So you got that. So what I suggest you do is I'll put a picture up, because I'm not very, people who know me and know the channel know that I'm not a tech person. I'm not very good at doing things like links and this, that and the other and everything else. So I will try and put the link in the description. If it's not in the description, there'll be a picture of the you'll see it'll be the picture of the website there, and a scanner code and everything else. So if you put in gallery, they'll come up with the paints anyway. So, or gallery Colorworks, you'll come up with the paints. Now I know they're doing an offer on at the moment, and also if you go to Amazon on the 7th and the 8th, it's prime time on Amazon, and they're doing the deals as well. So if you want to give them a shot, that's the time. You get it cheaper. Okay, so I hope you can understand all that, because this is I must admit, this is the very first time I've ever done anything like this. As you know, you haven't seen me do collaborations or anything like that before. This is the first time, and I thought to myself, I don't normally do this sort of thing, but when I was discussing it with a friend of mine from Moz 6510 Models, he's had dealings with Gallery, and I was chatting to him about the paints and stuff, and he spoke to them for me, and which was very nice of him. And then they contacted me and asked if I'd give it a try. So, you know, I'll give it a try, and that's what I've done. So now we're going to give it a go. So this is the first time I've done this, so apologies if it's not all polished and shiny and, you know, all glitzy and glamour. That's not me. It's seat your pants job with me. So anyway, enough of that. Gallery Colorworks. Go over to the website, have a look at what they've got, and have a go. I'm going to have a go. Now, you know, as most people know on my channel, I'm not I don't use the airbrush very often. I used to use it a lot when I was scale modelling, but since I've been doing diecast, I've been predominantly rattle can. But I've been talking to one or two lads in the community who do airbrushing, and they were sort of saying to me, you want to get back into it and have a go, you know, it's a bit different and stuff. So I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go. When this opportunity arose, I thought, okay, that's basically confirmed that for me to give it a go. So my airbrushing skills are not professional by any skills, any imagination. I'm a basic airbrusher, and I'm using a basic Chinese airbrush with a 0.5 needle in it, and just a bog standard compressor. So fingers crossed that it will go according to plan. So there'll be no editing, anything like this. You'll see it as it goes. Okay, so wish me luck, and please give these a go. It's worth a shot. And you know, I had a really nice email conversations with the lady there, and you know, and I think it's worth a try. If you do airbrushing on your die cast, give it a go. You never know. So pop across to Amazon if that's your shop of choice, and you know, you never know. You might like it and you might not. But I think these metal colours, they'd be cool. I think you could do something nice with those. So we're going to give it a try. So I'm going to get the compressor all fired up, and we'll get some paint ready. So, and I'm going to show you me airbrushing these. Right, let's make a start then. We're going to kick off with the baby blue on the 4 angular. So give it a good old shake. Near the old ball bearing in there. Hopefully you'll be able to see what's going on. The light's not great in here. I haven't got a lot of room to put another one. So that's all shook up. I've got the air pressure set about 18. So we'll see how we go with this. Right. Put some straight in there. Get a little practice shot. Yep, seems to be alright. Balance it on there. And we'll get our casting. Hopefully you'll see what's going on. I'll try and get it sort of somewhere near. Some light coats. So I stood on my cord. Do a lot of good with it. better now. Yeah. Yeah, it's coming through quite nice. Going to build up the colour. Yeah, it's coming on. That's a nice blue, that actually. Shall I put some more paint in here? Yeah, see, it's a nice blue, that. I'm going to put a drop more on, I'm going to let it dry because I don't want to flood it. I'm not putting too much in the cup at a time because I don't want to waste any when I'm finished. Right, okay, try again. Yeah, I think that'll do for that one. There you go, check that out. You can still see all the details, so that's good. It's not too thick to cover the details up. With a bit of lacquer on that, that'll be nice. Okay. I think what I'm going to do, actually, because I've got a bit left in the cup, I'm going to push it and do a bit more. It's all flowing freely. Yep, still looking good. Still looking good. Just a tad more then. Well, you don't have to do it as many times as I'm doing it, but I'm just testing this out to see how thick you can get away with, to be honest with you. I think we're about done now. Yeah, so if you look on the paper, it's coming out nice. Obviously, the closer you get, the stronger the colour. Like that. So there you go. That's pretty good. Right, I'm going to stop this video, clean the airbrush out, load up for the next colour. So, okay, right. This one is the metallic oak green. Nice looking colour. I've given it a shake, got some in the airbrush. And I'm going to use, to get it off, I'm going to use it on this Bedford C8. Right. test shot. Okay, we go. Oh, look at that. You can really see it on here rather than that blue we did. Yeah, that's nice. So I kept my foot on a hose because I've moved the compressor over to this side, away from the fire, to try and stop some any condensation getting in the pipe. I keep putting my bloody foot on it. Right, here we go. Yeah, look, that's nice. I do like that. And I think 18, pressure wise, seems to be alright. I'm not getting too close to it. Yeah. So I've got a bit closer on the back there, so you can see that slightly darker. Yeah. Still keeping the details. As we slowly build the paint up. Just a bit heavier there, look. Go across this way. Go on the old bonnet. Yeah, nice. Do some on the inside. The arches. You know what? I'm pretty much impressed with these paints. You know, I'm not an airbrush guy. Like I said before, I've used the airbrush on the scale models. Never done, well, I think I did a first couple on my channel were airbrushed. But yeah, I'm liking it. And no, I'm not just saying that because of the paints, but yeah, I'm liking it. It's smooth, it goes on nice. It's not going on too thick, so it's a good paint. And I think that air technology is working. So right, I'm going to let that rest in the holder. Yeah, I've had to change everything around here because I've had to get my compressor out, put my airbrush stand on and everything else. Yeah. So there you go. That's the Bedford CA in the metallic oak green. So that, you know, it's good. Right. Okay, I'm going to stop it there. Swap over. Right, next one, we're going to be doing this dinky console. Now, we'll get it out of the way. What colour I've picked for this one is one I'm looking forward to using. It's a red copper, because I want to see what this comes out like, because there's a few castings with this like red coppery effect. So I want to have a look, see what it's like. Okay, the airbrush is loaded, so let's go. Sheen to it, look at that. nice sheen to it already. We'll keep going, see if we can get that a bit darker. I reckon that you might be able to get away with putting this red copper over silver, metallic silver, just a few thin passes. I reckon that will look alright. Go a bit closer, give it some welly. Well, I'm just checking the paint flow, because unfortunately this spray booth hasn't got a lot of lighting in it, and I get shadows, so you can't always see the spray coming out. But yeah, that's coming up really nice. Look at that. Yeah. Well, I think that'll do for this one. That's the red copper, did I say? Yeah, that's the red copper. That's off the metal range, so that's pretty good, isn't it? Really, for a car paint, you could use that on a custom. Yeah. These will be made up in future videos. Once they're all hardened off, I'm going to actually put these together, so you will see these in the future all done. And I might do a wheel swap on this one. We'll have a look. Anyway, okay, here we go again. This time we're going to use a Corgi Toys Thunderbird. There you go. We're going to do this in the red. We're going to do it in the Italian Racing Red. So you can have a look at that. See what you think. Right. Here we go. Always give it a bit of a test spray. You alright? Okay. Hope you can see that. These are over grey primer. I mean, you could put the red over a white primer, give it a bit more brightness if you wanted. Oh, I think that's coming out nice, isn't it? A couple more coats. I think I put plenty in this pot. Excuse me. I say Gallery Kaleido paints, they do their own clear. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat there. Do their own clear. So you can use this, use their clear if you want. I've got it. I'm going to be using the standard Halford's clear. Well, there you go. That's the Italian Racing Red. Nice. Got that there for a minute. Get it in the holder. Come on, son. Get it in the holder. Okay, the next colour we're going to use is the. Oh, hang on, the name fell off. It's the Rally Sprint Blue. That one looks a nice colour, don't it? Look at that. We're going to try this on another Corby Toys, but it's going to be on the Ford console. This one. This wasn't a great casting, so hopefully it'll work out alright. So here we go. We've got the bonnet to do as well. Press spray. And okay. Yeah, it's not bad for a first pass, you know. It's not a bad little colour. I like that. Right, let's do a few more passes then. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? That is nice. Well, it's going to get the bonnet. Do a couple of coats on the bonnet. Over there. Get rid of this paint and we'll be on the last piece. Right, okay, last piece. Well, it's not my last piece. I've just decided I'm going to try a couple more colours, but I'll explain to you in a minute what I'm going to do with that. Right, this is the interior of the Thunderbird. Now I've got the diamond white in here, so we're going to give this a quick blast, see where it goes out like. Whites, yellows and stuff are always a bit of a pain. There you go. Not so bad, is it? That's pretty good. Well, I'll clean this airbrush out and I'll just give you a little bit of a... Well, I want to try these paints over bare unprimed metal, over unprimed die cast, to see what happens. So, what I'm going to do, trying to balance these finished painty things in with claws and stuff, and I'm not. One of them just decided to take a nosedive. Right, so now I've got this. This is a big old triangle, yeah. So I've just warmed it up under it. It's got no primer. I don't know what it's been stripped with, so I'm just going to go with a paint on that and see what happens. So give me a second, and I'll get sorted out with some paint and we'll give it a go. Okay, well I've just got a box down of silver. Got their silver in here. That's cool. Yeah, we've got the silver. So we're going to get a quick blast on this thing. I'm not particularly fussed, but we're going to give it a go. Just see what reactions we get, if any. It's difficult for me to hold this. It's a bloody great thing. Like I say, I don't know what it's been covered with. I don't know what the paint stripper was. I don't know anything else about it. This was a donation from my buddy Alex. I've got to try and hold it in one hand and twist it around in the other hand, but yeah, here we go. Not bad looking silver. Not bad looking silver. Really pushing it out here now. Go around it a bit more. Well, let's put it this way, there's no instant reaction as yet. So that's got to be a bonus, ain't it? Flood it too much. Okay, just going to pop that down on there. Well, I've got to put it up by the fire because I want to change different colour on here in a bit. Okay, this silver's been on for a little while, been over the fire, not overly too long, about 10 minutes. It's dry to the touch, so I just want to try. I've got some metallic purple red. Now it's just me messing about, right? I mean, you've got to really, you could wait 24 hours, whatever the drying time stipulates for these paints, but I just want to mess about while I'm on film and see what happens. You know, I'm not going to risk masking tape because I know it'll probably come off, but there you go, it might not. So this is the metallic purple red. So I think we're going to go over this silver. Shall we? Trying to find the best way I can do it so you can see it. Let's try it on the front above here. See what it's like on this on here. It's going on alright anyway. Yeah, so that's your purple over your silver, minimum drying time. Just going to see. Go around there, go around there. I've got a bit of, yeah. Just go around the back. Sorry it keeps going out of shot, this is the flipping great thing to try and handle and paint. Okay, we've got a bit of going on there. Okay. Put that back over the fire, change the colour. Okay, we're continuing on. Right, this time I'm going to put some twilight purple on and see how this goes. Now, I'm going to try. What I'm going to try and do, I might angle the camera down here a bit because you might be able to see. Excuse the mess on the floor. I'm going to try something here. There we go. Right. It's just such a awkward thing. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's a bit awkward. Just trying to think the best way I can do it. Really, see, I can't get my chair because I put my chair here. The fire bloody catch light and we'll be in a right mess. Tell you what, I'll try. I'm not faffing about here, but it's all seat of your pants job. Seat of your pants job. It's all part of the fun, isn't it? It's all part of the fun. Who needs all the glitz and the glamour? Right, okay. Let's try this. Work or not, I don't know. I need a very minimum pull back. I can't really see what I'm doing. Just be patient, always just be patient. Just be patient. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, okay. shift that out of the way, it's too nearly. Hold it here. Okay, let's try going back this way. Just trying so you can see. Oh, I swap hands. Mid-swap hands, you might see better. Just trying to implement a bit of a fade, that's all. If you can't have fun, what's the point of doing it? Oh, it's a bit heavy, wasn't it? So we're going to go over here. Just a bit light near the top. Right, over the fire again. We'll pick another colour for the roof. Yeah. Okay, I've decided I'm going to go back to the red copper on this truck, lorry. Sorry Nigel, it's a lorry mate, not a truck. Yeah, because I don't want too stark contrast if I can help it. Hopefully, anyway, we'll see. So I'm going to pour a bit of that red copper in there. We'll get our truck. Lorry, sorry Nigel, lorry. And I'm just going to hopefully conceal this. You're wasting the time if you can't. So we can get a bit of fading going on here. there you go. So that is straight over bare metal. It's not a professional job. I'm not great at things like fading and custom painting, but like I said, this hobby is all about having fun, experimenting and enjoying yourself. So I've just tried out some more of their colours on here, on bare metal, no primer, and it's taken well, as you can see. Yeah, so there you go. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to have a tidy up and clear all the paints off the bench, and then we can have a look, see how they all turned out like. Okay. Alrighty then, let's have a roundup then. Now, these haven't been lacquered. Okay. Now the reason for that is because I want to post this video today, Tuesday, so that people can take advantage of the Amazon Prime time, which is today, Tuesday and Wednesday. So otherwise I've had to wait a while to lacquer them. I mean, I did do a bit of lacquering on one, but unfortunately the paint wasn't dry enough, so that was my fault. That was on the blue one. So it reacted a little bit, because that's my fault, because I put lacquer on too early. So there you go. There's no fault with the paint. That was just me. So I'm going to redo that one. I should rub it down. All I do is rub it down so wet and dry, and then put another coat of blue over it, because I like the blue. Right, okay. So let's have a look then, shall we? The baby blue on the Escort, flipping heck. On the Ford Angular, come out nice. Yeah, happy with that. There you go. So there you go. Yeah, it's come out nice, that. So that's the Ford angle box. And then we did the green. Where are we? We did the metallic oak green, and we did it on the Bedford CA. Okay. So that's come out all right. It's come out quite nice, that one. It's got a bit, see, again, I hit this with a bit of lacquer, and I quickly stopped because it reacted a little bit. That's my fault for being too keen. But yeah, the colour's there. It's nice. I've still got them on here because I don't want to take them off these just yet. So yeah, so that was the green. So I'm happy with that. So those two had a little bit of lacquer on. Luckily I got away with it with the angle box, the Ford Angular. But then they tried it on the CA and it was starting to go, but I'd already done the blue on the Ford Classic, so that's my fault. No detriment to these paints. These paints are pretty good. They went down well, considering I'm not a airbrusher to say. I didn't have any problem with brushing them out. I didn't get any water droplets. I didn't have any problem. They came out smooth, as you saw. The airbrush cleaned nicely with their cleaner, no problem. And this was just with a cheap old airbrush. Now Gallery do some nice airbrushes, I must admit, because I prefer pistol grip. That's what I'm used to when I used to work painting engines. I'm used to pistol grip spray guns, but I haven't got one, so that's it. But I will buy one. Now I've tried these paints, I will invest in a pistol grip. To be honest with you, I'll probably get a lot better with it. Anyway, that being said, here's the hang on, which one was it? This was a copper. I'll put it away now. Yeah, this was the copper red. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. And bear in mind, this is without lacquer. Now it's smooth. It's smooth. It's got on smooth. Look, no runs, no nothing on it. It's nice. This is over grey lacquer. So yeah, I do like that. That's nice. It's an odd colour. It's not so much in keeping with this year of car, but by the time I put some flashy chrome wheels on there and lowered it down a little bit, a bit of chrome on it, I think that'll look nice. So that's that one. It's a copper red. And then this is the Spirit Blue, Rally Sprint Blue. That's nice. There again, this is with that lacquer on. It's a nice shade of blue. That one, as you can see from my fingers. So you can see it's all fresh off the press. Okay. So that's another nice colour. And then we've got the white with the interior of the Thunderbird, T-Bird. There. I think this is dry enough for me to touch actually. So let me just do something here. So is this, and this is the Italian Racing Red. There you go. I perhaps could have done with a bit more paint on it, but I think there's plenty on there for now. The lacquer will bring that up nicely, but it's got a shine to it already. So yeah, so that's that, and that will go in there somewhere. There you go. Yeah, time that's all done and the windscreen's on and all chromed up, it's quite nice, like that. And then we have this that we were mucking about with. Yeah, there we go. Look, it's so flipping big, this thing. I mean, this thing is huge. There you go. Have a look at that. Now that was over bare metal, and I didn't know what it had been stripped with. I hadn't got a clue, and I didn't wire brush it. I didn't do anything to it. I just took it off the shelf where it was sat, since I got it donated. And I thought, you know what, because it's got broken pillars, I'll give it a shot. And I thought I'd try a bit of fading. And so we've got your purples in there. Yeah, I think it's a bit funky, but there you go. So this is all right. It's gone down nice. Didn't react to the bare metal or anything. Yeah. So I'm well happy with that. I'm well happy with that. Okay, so there you go. I'll just plonk that down there. So that's what you got. So that completes this this paint demonstration. And obviously I've said before, and I'm not just saying it because I've been asked to do it. If I didn't like it and it wasn't going well, I would say so. As you know me, I don't lie except my age. That these are nice. These are good colours. And to be honest with you, I think this will get me back into airbrushing. And that's how I feel about it. Because I had a successful time with these. I didn't have any problems like I did sometimes with some of the other paints that I've used. And to be honest with you, with this water-based acrylic rapid air technology, I'm happy. And there's loads of colours for me to choose from here. And as you can see, you know, they go right at the fading and they work up bare metal. So I reckon if I put a coat of lacquer on that in a few days, when it's gone off pretty hard, then it'll be all right, won't it? Yeah. So, thank you very much for Gallery for allowing me to do this for them. And don't forget, it's Prime Day at Amazon. Go over, get yourself a box or whatever colour you choose, or whatever colours you choose. Nice sturdy boxes, like I said in the intro. Good colour chart, good instructions. You know, it can't be any simpler. It really can't be any simpler than that. I never needed to thin any of these paints down. And they flow really nice, and the ball bearing inside helped. And, you know, great. So, that's enough from me and my dirty hands now. I can go and get washed, cleaned up. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it watching, and I look forward to any comments on this one. So let's have a quick, where is it? So a quick look. I have put the picture in of the website, but here it is again. There you go. But if you put in Gallery airbrushes or the Gallery company, these will come up. So please give it a go. And I don't know if you can scan that from his picture. I'll put it a bit closer. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Don't know. But yeah, give it a shot. You never know. And there's all your bump and information in there in different languages as well. So that's cool. So there you go. All right, I'll call it a time. Call it now. Well, whatever you're doing, be happy. Hopefully you'll be lucky. And we'll see you all again next week with a restoration. Now, apologies, it's not a die-cast restoration this week. But, you know, being prime time, being Tuesday, Wednesday, I thought, well, I'll just chuck it in on a Wednesday, what have you. So, see ya. Bye for now.